Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
West Fargo parents are frustrated with cars speeding past school buses when their stop arm is out. A video shows two cars passing the bus illegally as it was picking up kids this morning.
Valley News Team's Callie Hubbard talked with families in that neighborhood that say the area is an accident waiting to happen.
Startling morning for a West Fargo parent at 26th Avenue and 9th Street near Brooks Harbor Elementary. He watches and videotapes as his son gets on the school bus. Its stop arm down, lights flashing when an SUV barrels through. A few moments later, another does the same thing.
It's a little disheartening to see people completely disregarding the lights.
Vehicles should be stopping, but they just don't.
According to the law, vehicles must stop before reaching a bus if there are red lights flashing and the stop arm is down. West Fargo Public Schools says in this case, there's a gray area around divided roadways and whether both directions of traffic need to stop for the flashing red lights and stop sign. Either way, parents say this kind of racing to beat the bus needs to stop.
It would be incredibly unfortunate if one of our children in this neighborhood got hit.
Drivers need to be more aware to slow down, take it easy.
And they urge drivers to pay more attention and watch for blind spots. In West Fargo, Callie Hubbard, Valley News Live.
And if parents see dangerous drivers in a school area, you should call the nearest school or police immediately and try to get a license plate number if possible.
Temps have slipped, certainly enough to warrant a fall coat. I'm guessing furnaces will be needed to keep the night chill away. But Hutch is here with your Monday night weather planner to let us know. Hutch?
Thanks so much, Andrea. Oh, how quickly things do change as we head into the evening tonight. We are looking at some mighty chilly weather. Well, there's a sneak peek at the 7-day planner as we get started here. I had the wrong sequence pulled up. Here is a look then at our current conditions across the region. We do have some wind that's been gusting to almost 40 miles per hour in Cooperstown. Fargo and Grand Forks seeing mid-30s for peak wind gusts today. Our showers are exiting. We're seeing a little break in the cloud cover moving over us now, but it's going to return. As we go through the overnight hours, I expect a good chance of some showers of rain. Temperatures in the 40s east and low to mid 50s out to the west. Your planner for tonight shows after sunset, the wind speeds should be tapering off a bit. It looks like it's going to be an increase in clouds overnight with rain. It'll be making its way into the valley. I'll have details on the timing and track and where the best chance of rain is going to be as we go through the overnight hours. We'll talk about some warm weather and how low we go as another cold air mass sloshes into the valley here in just a few minutes.
Okay, Hutch, thank you.
You bet.
With less than 0.5% of Fargo Public Schools enrollment infected with COVID-19, parents and students peacefully gathered outside the district school office this afternoon. They say they don't understand the district's plan to temporarily move both middle and high school students to distance learning starting next week.
It's not political, it's common sense. Let's get back to learning.
You know, I can't learn the systems of the body with true and false, so, you know, it's really a struggle and it's really frustrating.
50% of parents wanted us to be in school. 50% of the parents have been ignored so far. And I think that's why you're starting to see what's happening here.
Parents also say a public Zoom meeting is scheduled with Superintendent Rupak Gandhi tomorrow afternoon to address their concerns and suggest alternative learning options for students.
Here are the latest COVID-19 numbers in the area. North Dakota is reporting 260 new cases in the state, along with 3 new deaths. Overall, 234 people have died in the state. In Minnesota, the state reports 936 new cases, along with 7 new deaths. 2,015 people have died in Minnesota.
A COVID-19 testing event is scheduled for tomorrow at the University of North Dakota. It'll be at UND's High Performance Center from 9 in the morning until 5 in the afternoon. Testing will be open to the public. Upcoming testing events will take place every Tuesday and every other Saturday. Now, other testing events will be happening in Bemidji, Moorhead, and Thief River Falls from tomorrow through Thursday. And for more information on all of these, log on to our website at valleynewslive.com.
A state representative wants to become North Dakota's state health officer. 3 people have resigned from this position during the pandemic. Representative Rick Becker is a plastic surgeon in Bismarck, and he reportedly has a plan for addressing COVID-19. Interim state health officer Dr. Paul Mariani abruptly resigned on Friday after a close contact quarantine order was rescinded 1 day after it was announced.
If you get a phone call from someone claiming there's fraud involving your Social Security number in Texas, hang up. Authorities in Polk County, Minnesota say they've gotten many reports from people about this scam. The recipients are typically threatened with criminal action if they don't comply with the instructions given to them by the scammer. The sheriff's office says that the IRS and law enforcement don't conduct business that way. If you get a call or believe it's a scam, report it to your local law enforcement agency.
One man was arrested after Grand Forks police say he led officers on a chase. It started shortly before 3:30 this morning when officers tried to make a traffic stop on the 300 block of North 12th Street. Officers say the man fled, but they used a pit maneuver to stop him. Sean Bierke is now facing a number of charges. He was taken to the hospital after complaining of neck pain.
The number of traffic fatalities is on the rise in Minnesota, and they're surpassing last year's numbers. 6 people have died on the road over the weekend alone. Preliminary reports show 285 people lost their lives on Minnesota roads so far this year. That compares to 263 this time a year ago. It's also reported that more than 17,000 DWI arrests have occurred so far this year. That compares to nearly 21,000 this time last year.
No one was hurt, but 4 animals were lost to smoke inhalation during a fire in an apartment in downtown Fargo this afternoon. It happened after 12:30 at 219 12th Street South. Smoke was also first reported on the second and third floor landings and was tracked to a kitchen on the 3rd floor. All building occupants were evacuated safely, but 2 of them are displaced due to the fire. The damage is estimated to be $30,000.
Still no word on what caused this early morning fire in Belcourt, North Dakota. You can see the smoke coming from it. We reached out to firefighters for information, but were unable to get any responses, including the cost of damages and if there were any injuries.
Later on Valley News Live at 6, buying online is easy for some people, maybe too easy. How to curb the urge to splurge.
And it was cooler than average by 10 degrees in Fargo today, and it looks like it was cool as well in Grand Forks. We have more cold weather to talk about. We'll do that. We'll time out some showers we're tracking for the overnight next.